3, 2.
Hi, Kevin!
So,
We're gonna send you a blob cat.
I don't even know what that is. Okay, stand up, shake out your legs. Shake them out.
Okay.
Okay, here is our catechism, people. When the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. When the wicked beareth rule, the people mourn. Proverbs. Have a seat.
Unrelated question, but if you had to be in the army, what job would you take?
Tanker. 100%. Well, wait a minute. They got an air wing too, so that's a whole nother question. But if it's going to be a ground unit, tanker. Okay. Anyone do anything interesting this last week? Anything?
I gotta pull apart a 72 Iron Duke engine, and then I gotta put it back together. And I take a whole bunch of measurements and measure like the flatness of the cylinder.
Engine, what did it come out of?
It was an Iron Duke engine. I'm trying to remember. It was a GM.
So it came out of a truck?
I think it did, yeah.
Well, wow, that's a lot of work, isn't it?
It was fun.
We got an old rusted dump truck from our cousins, and it's like a very old truck from like 1950,
Ooh.
probably older than that. Sitting in our field right now, so we're gonna plant flowers in it this summer.
Does it run?
It does not run.
Huh. So it's a flower truck now.
Yes.
Mm.
And I have a hole in my wall that is covered up with a board currently because we were replacing our windows and the guy measured them wrong, so they already took out my window before they realized I had the wrong measurements. So I have a board over my window for like until December.
So you got a hole in your house,
Yes.
in the side of your house till December at least. Ouch, I'm sorry.
I thought it was till the middle of November.
No, it was at least.
Wow, yeah.
I made strawberries and cream Dr. Pepper disappear.
Yeah, there was an experiment. Yeah, that was weird. I watched the process. Very interesting. Tell them, kind of how.
They're mostly in my
Oh, they're all in the same class. Yeah.
We're about ready to complete moving in, finally.
So the other half of my family is moving to Groton soon. So will all the Grants and Frasers be concentrated in one small town? That's going to be interesting.
All we have to do is finish the second layer of paint in the attic, and then we can start moving things in.
Yep, and
Finally.
the attic and everything else has been a labor of love. Anybody else do anything interesting? Yeah.
I spoke with an army recruiter.
That's why you asked me? Uh-oh, Mr. Dorn's thinking about the Army.
You know what Army stands for?
Ain't ready to be a Marine yet.
Ain't ready to be a Marine yet. That's funny.
Yep. Oh, there's others. Yes.
I said that to my dad.
Say it again. He breathes. Oh, got it. Okay, so we're going to talk about the New World. We're going to get into the New World a lot because, well, we're here. So, the New World, we were just talking about the Protestant Reformation.
Yay.
Now, we're going to zip right past that because we know basically the history of that now. I remember talking about in our notes, I remember talking about last time that Protestants were kind of persecuted at first, especially in England for the first 100 years. And if you buy into the Protestant Reformation, and that's okay, sometimes you have nowhere to go. You got to figure out a place where you can go and be accepted and worship as you please. Guess what? You couldn't worship as you please in most places in the ancient world, even today. I cannot go over to, let me think. I cannot go over to Afghanistan right now and spread the gospel in public. They will probably kill me. That is not freedom of religion. There are some places you still don't have it. But that freedom, many are drawn to it. But it's at a cost and it's at a risk, really. We ought to have an overachiever award.
Yes.
That would be kind of fun.
I do not get an overachiever award.
Anyone good with a shotgun in here? I am terrible with a shotgun. You'd think it'd be easy for me. I have never even gone skeet shooting until I came to this state. I want to go out hunting, but last time I went, I missed, so it made me so angry, I threw my gun. So the thing is, you don't want to go hunting and miss because you are that bad of a shot. It's just so frustrating. I never did it. No one ever took me out as a kid. I only went skeet shooting recently, 2 years ago. Someone invited me, and I'm like, what do I do with this shotgun? I don't use them. So I use a rifle, or use a pistol, but shotgun I'm terrible at.
Just shoot our chickens.
Yeah, you could just
Same
explode them into pink mist.
You hit them in the head.
If you can hit a thing in the head going like this with one bullet, man, you're a better shot than me.
Just play
Can we
Fortnite.
please take away all of Lincoln's pens so that he can't keep
Yes,
squeaking
it
there?
hurts my ear.
Lincoln's what?
Squeaky, you don't hear the pens?
I'm actually hard of
That
hearing.
doesn't exist, it actually
Wait a minute, what's he doing back here?
He's twisting his pen like this and he's making a stupid squeaky
Do you not
noise.
hear it?
No.
Very loud.
You can tell who does that.
It's like such a causes.
So who is up for confiscating Lincoln's pen?
Oh, yeah.
No.
Okay, that's half. So I don't know if you can do that.
Raise your hand, take it back.
Okay, keep.
Majority votes, take it away.
So we're about half and half. I don't think I have the right to do that anyway.
Yes, you
Yeah,
do.
this is a
You're
weird
the teacher. You're the teacher.
Yeah. It's funny, I don't even hear it. It's a blessing. Okay, keep it down, keep it down. Here we go. So people are starting to hear about this place called the New World. We've been talking. Okay, do it. Holy hell, it's back. Oh my gosh. Wow. That was, I had to be right there to hear it. And it's purple? Really?
I got the whole rainbow.
Literally.
Except for brown.
All of them.
He gave me a brown.
When he said he had the whole rainbow, I just threw it back at him. It's like, he's just going to keep doing it. But he also could be polite to his neighbors. Anyway, so we're hearing about the New World. What is this place? Everyone's starting to talk about it. Even in Martin Luther's time, we know about Cortez. We've heard about the gold and silver coming back. Doesn't it sound nice to play outside right now? I'll let you guys out a little early because I know you want to play outside with little kids.
Yay, terror.
Okay, I'm going to send around just because I'm curious. I want to send this around just because I'm curious. Listen. Now, my last name is Grant.
Me too. Really? Since when?
So, we are very distantly related to a famous president by probably one drop of blood, but we're related to him. It just occurred to me after looking at his photo. Tell me what you think. Is there a family resemblance?
It's the nose.
It's the
It's-
nose.
Literally,
it's-
Grant
it's
means
where
the
that is.
nose.
Yeah,
Or
it
it's
It's like normal size.
But 100% of them, I'm talking except for Cortez and a couple conquistadors, Europeans have no idea what America is like. They have no idea. They don't know what to expect, but they hear about this place where you can start and make a new beginning. And anyone know what a desert is? Anyone ever been in a desert here?
Washington counts.
Depends
You been in a
on
desert?
what you mean.
Yeah.
You've been in Washington, it is partially a desert. Yeah, you've been in a desert?
Texas basically just did it.
Okay.
I've been in a white one when it's like January here.
Have you been in a desert
Yeah.
that when there's nothing around but sand?
No.
Have you?
I went camping.
Yeah. It's a different kind of world, isn't it? It's very weird. Yeah.
What qualifies as a desert?
Sand and nothing growing.
Okay, yeah.
Wow. Huh. Yeah, believe it or not, Washington State, all the way over there to the west. West. Believe it or not, has a lot of desert. Very weird.
Yeah, it is.
So here's some art I made at 11:30 last night. It's a wilderness. Yeah, we can understand it's a wilderness. Maybe they understood it's a wilderness. But we're talking about a place that is completely wild. You cannot go to the store or to your neighbor to get a cherry pie if you want a cherry pie. You cannot go into the local blacksmith and have your stuff sharpened. There is absolutely no infrastructure. None. And that is a concept that 100%, maybe 99.9% of Europeans do not understand. Cortez might understand it. Pizarro and his men might have understood it, but they're few and far between. So when you hear, yes?
What does infrastructure mean?
You got no blacksmith. You got no houses. You got no neighbors. You got nowhere you can go buy tea to have tea at supper time. There is no way to get what you want. It is a rugged place where you have nothing. You got to make it all yourself. That's why I compare it to a desert, because there's nothing out there. But a wilderness is a little different. There's at least some resources. But most Europeans have no idea what they're getting into if they're going to go to the New World. That's the point. You're going to go to the New World. Most Europeans, all of Europeans, are not going to be ready for this. I mean, anyone seen that show, Survivor? Lone Survivor? Was it called Lone Survivor?
No,
They
it's
drop
just
you.
Survivor.
Survivor. They drop you in the wilderness, and you got to survive.
Isn't that alone?
Alone. Yes, that's it. There's a show on TV where they drop whoever into the wilderness, and they bring a few things with them, and they have to make their own food, shelter, everything. And whoever survives the longest in that capacity wins. It's like that show. I think it's called Alone. Yeah, it is called Alone.
There's
So,
another
yeah.
thing called Primal Survivor. Which
Survivor Man with Les Stroud is the superior version of that genre.
Never seen that. Anyway, I felt it necessary to say that because if you fell out of a plane with a parachute and landed in middle of nowhere Canada, I'm talking upper middle of nowhere Canada, what would you do? How would you survive if you got dropped in middle of nowhere Canada? Okay, what do you have on you right now? Do you have a wallet? Do you have money?
I have money.
No wallet or money. Do you have ID? Okay, I'm not going to ask what else you have on you. But imagine that. You are dumped in the middle of a wilderness with nothing but what you have on you. Very little else. How are you going to make it?
Do we get the parachute?
Absolutely.
So you can make a tent out of it?
Bam, there we go. What else?
Or you can forage for stuff.
You'd have to forage. Does anyone know how to forage for food here?
Yeah.
Yeah, all of us should be going, yeah. Anyone ready to eat a worm in here if you're hungry?
I've already done it.
Can't you eat the inner bark of trees?
What?
Can't you eat the inner bark of trees?
I think so. It ain't going to be good for you, but yeah.
Are there hypothetically, well, what would be, are there hypothetically lizards?
Sure. Why not?
Okay, then I'll just hit a lizard on the head with a rock if I can catch one and then
So the point is, believe it or not, it's harder to survive in these places than you think. We have an infrastructure here. You can go downtown in Aberdeen and get a dozen donuts. You can get a pre-cooked chicken at Ken's right now. Could you imagine that? Yes, you live in a place where you can get this stuff. But guess what? The Europeans have no idea that they can't get this stuff where they're going. Believe it or not, it hasn't even crossed their brain. They're just excited to be on the ship and going. But when they get there, they're going to be in trouble. So what do you think life is like on a clipper ship?
It's cramped, it's dirty, there's disease, and we're not going above deck at all, and there's storms, and yeah, it's just really
Wow, Miss Chloe nailed it. It is cramped. It is dirty. You have nowhere to stand but sit with the spot that you're on. What else did you say?
there's disease. You can't go above deck at all, and there's lots of storms, so a lot of people get seasick, a lot of people are dying. It's just
Yeah, it's a
bad mess.
terrible, terrible life. Seasick, illness. Guess what? All these people from all over Europe are now on this little itty bitty boat maybe twice as long as this room. You're all gonna get sick. Like, anyone ever been really crazy sick in here? Like, you can't move.
Yeah.
Yes. It's horrible, isn't it? And you have like some witch doctor on board on a clipper ship that might or might not be able to help you.
Like doctor?
I call him a witch doctor or something. But yes, she nailed it. It's crowded. It's miserable. And halfway through every single voyage, no matter where you're going, everyone's getting sick.
Allergy.
Terrible life. The only one that has any measure of freedom are a few officers, and the captain gets his own room, and it's probably as big as here to this wall. That's the captain's room.
It's like my closet.
I can remember being so sick, I'm lying on the floor, I can't get up. That's the kind of sick we're talking about. And people don't survive it. They get dumped into the sea. And there you go. Your name's gone. You're gone forever because you got sick on a voyage going somewhere. And basically, no one's happy. This isn't a pleasant voyage, especially to the New World. It takes a while. Like, it takes, like, I think, a month and a half, 2 months. Going like this, over rough seas, still seas, all sorts of seas. And guess what? No toilets. Where do you go to the bathroom on a clipper ship?
Over there.
They actually have a name for it. The poop deck. It's right in the front. Right in the front, and you sit on a couple bars that are kind of close to the almost no privacy, and everyone sees what's going on. It's disgusting. If you had any measure of modesty, you would wait as best as you could until nighttime. Oh yeah, he's crying. No one's happy.
I thought you like.
Yes.
What I thought.
Anyone ever been on a sailing ship? Here.
Have I?
No.
Then no.
No? I have.
I have no clue.
I've been on a schooner. A schooner is a very small version of a clipper ship. And it was a wonderful voyage, but man, you felt the sea. And if you had seasickness at all, it's coming up right away. And you're going to be miserable. Thank God I didn't.
One second. I'm almost done. I just have like 3 more.
You know, I think I figured it out. I think he's distracted because of the pen noises.
No, I'm not.
No, I think
It's
he's just
because
crazy.
it's moving too
No, it's just
fast.
crazy.
Because I write too slow.
I read
It's all right.
like the pen one.
Okay, I see what it's more.
Oh, here's some interesting thing in the news that happened. Something interesting in the news happened. They found Teddy Roosevelt's long-lost pocket watch.
How do they know it's his?
Because it probably has Teddy.
They opened it up, and here it is. No. So this is a pocket watch from that same exact era. You can open up the back, and a lot of times people would have them inscribed personally. President Lincoln did this on the inside of his watch. So you can take off the back like so. That's why I brought this in to show you. And you can inscribe that with anything. You can inscribe this with anything, and it is. They found his pocket watch. Someone just had it, and it said Teddy Roosevelt, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, and they had pictures of it with them. Yeah.
How did you know it wasn't forged?
Huh?
How did they know it wasn't?
Well, he had pictures of Roosevelt with it. He always carried it like this. Yep.
Yeah, but like, how do they know someone did like forge his name?
I don't know. No idea. But that's what
Probably
they
had
said.
records of the payment. They probably have pay receipts.
All right.
No, it was probably forged. People are smart.
When should you set sail?
Never.
In the middle of winter. Right
In the middle
after
of
winter,
summer.
so it starts getting warm.
Exactly. So most of the time when you are taking a long voyage, you will do yourself a favor if you embark right as winter is over. We're talking February, March. Yeah, it'll still be cold, but at least you're not going to freeze to death, and you're looking forward to at least some nice weather coming up. That did not happen in November 1620 for these poor souls on something called the Mayflower. I wish I had a map of... I do have a map. Okay. What happened with the Mayflower? Does anyone know what happened to their voyage off the top of your head?
Didn't their masts snap? And they had to like hold it together with
Duct tape.
some
That
like weird like screw.
that might have happened. I do not know that for sure. But let me... Okay, oh, here's a good map. Now, this is a map of the Cold War. I'll put this back. But this will suffice. All right. I printed this with my printer at home. Isn't that something? Yeah, it is. It's the same map, but it's Europe, so that's good. Okay, this is what happened to the Mayflower, okay? We are going to embark, and we're going to embark and go to the New World, which is generally over this way. We don't even know exactly how we're going to get there. You just, sail west. But we're waiting for this and that to happen. We need a couple more families to get on the ship. Okay, we'll wait for a few days. Oh, well, we have the ship. We have a problem with the ship. Everyone's ready to go, but we got to repair the ship. We have to go pick up someone over here. We got to go pick up someone over here. We got to go do this, that, this, that, this, that, this, that. And then finally, October, September, October, they start to go. What happens by the time they get all the way over here?
Ice.
It is a miserable time, and it just so happens to be a miserable winter, that specific year. You can look it up in Poor Richard's Almanac. It is a bad year. It's cold already in November by the time they get over here. That's what happened to these poor souls. So they were supposed to show up and have like a summer at least to prepare. No, they show up off Plymouth, which is Massachusetts, and it's freezing. It's cold. There's ice. There's snow. Believe it or not, there's ice all over the Mayflower, and they show up off the coast of a wilderness. There's nothing over there. What do you do? What would you do?
Stay in the. Well, no, the boat just give up.
Take 3 blocks down and place a block above me.
I don't know what that means.
Minecraft.
Okay.
He's like,
Okay, now I'm processing what he said. Got it.
you have the men go and try and find food and then bring it back to the ship if possible, and you all stay on the ship until summer.
So,
I know. You become a cannibal.
That is an option.
So, anyway, anyone ever been to Massachusetts? Ever?
We have we?
I have. I don't know about you.
I think I have. I don't ever travel.
Massachusetts is coastal, and in the winter, you're going to get every bit of cold that the Atlantic Ocean can hit you with. It is a kind of miserable place to live in the winter, and that's where they landed off the coast of.
Yay!
So they send a few men. Okay, let's get over there. We'll try to set up cabins. So they send a little itty-bitty boat back and forth, back and forth, back and forth to set up cabins kind of close to the coast. And they're working their butts off, and they leave everybody else, which is women and children, on the ship. For a long time, folks. Remember, you've just crossed the Atlantic. Your ship is covered in ice. Everyone's cold, probably not prepared for the cold. Think about that. What happens to the people that sit aboard the Mayflower where they're trying to build cabins? They're getting sicker and sicker and dying faster and faster.
Yay!
And it's a horrible time. I really feel for this crew. Everyone on the ship is freezing, and everyone's getting sick. I don't know what that is. That's a guy who's supposed to be throwing up.
Is he vomiting?
Yes, he's throwing up.
It looks like he's breathing fire.
He's breathing. Okay, he's breathing fire. Got it.
No, somebody's
so cold, he's breathing
his mouth is made out of metal, and someone's using a magnet.
Oh.
I don't see that.
So where they landed is Plymouth Rock. Plymouth Rock used to be a big rock. It's literally a rock. And they put a label on it. This is where they landed. And over there is where their cabins were. Guess what? Plymouth Rock today is that big.
What?
Because every time people will go to Plymouth Rock, they chisel off a piece of it, bring it home. Chisel, chisel, chisel. Over a couple hundred years, you got a rock this big now. It was like this. Fun fact, because when I saw it, I'm like, yeah, that's it. Great. Awesome. Yeah, that was worth seeing. But I feel for these people because it did not happen the way it should have, but, well, there they were. And it's a sad story, especially at first. Okay, all
I
right.
have 2 more words.
Okay, you don't have to do the dragon here.
Slow. I already did the drawing.
Kidney failure.
Drawings come first. All right.
I bet they only had
I'm gonna let you guys go in a minute.
I have 3. Well, who was in the car?
Oh.
Did you know that you can have up to 16 kidneys in your body? I don't think it's in my car.
Eat enough of them.
And guess, because of these conditions, only 44 people survived this first winter. And I believe the total they started was about 103, I think. 102, 103.
Everyone on that ship was named Grayson, and they all died.
How many did you say there was? Original?
I believe there was 102, 103 that when they started. By the time the first winter is over, only 44 survive. A lot of them are women and children.
That survived or died?
Well, actually, you know, it's quite a mix. They actually, I think it was about 20 years ago that there was a big storm, and where all these people were buried was starting to get exposed because the ocean was encroaching on it. So you could see bones sticking out of the sand and stuff.
Yes!
So they had to move a lot of them inward a little bit and rebury them. They actually, so it was a healthy mix of, a healthy mix of people, all sorts of people. It's not just the men dying, it's women and children too. You get sick, you get sick. One of the people that they found was buried with his armor. He was one of the guards. They buried him with everything he had.
Metal water bottle.
It's the water.
Anyway. But before this all happens, keep it down, please. Giggles. This will be your last slide today, I think.
November 11th.
So they are, while they're building cabins, before this horrible winter is over, they make something called the Mayflower Compact. This is the first agreement, sort of democratic, written agreement in the New World. They all got together on the ship and said, you know, we have to have some sort of way of governing ourselves before we get on land, or else it's going to be chaos. We don't want to deal with it when we get on land. So they actually had them all these people that could sign a compact saying this is how we will operate, this is how we will judge one another, this is how we will, if we have penalties, if you look up the Mayflower Compact, it's very interesting. This is how we're going to govern ourselves while we're here. And that's significant because this is the New World and we believe in something called a constitutional republic. Well, it has its roots in this. And before this, it was the Magna Carta.
Wait, what year? November 11th?
1620. Yep, before they all disembarked from the ship, that's what happened. One of the things one of the ways they had to govern themselves was to pick someone that was generally the leader, let's face it. You're going to have someone that has the executive power to make things happen. Does anyone know his name? Close. You're on the right track. It is not George Washington. He's not even born yet. He's not born for 100 years.
He's not even a thought.
Oh.
Need this up any longer?
I'm done.
All right. There you go.
Shut up.
His name is Captain Miles Standish. You are in charge. If you do not work, you do not eat. What's that? What's that feel like? You don't work, you don't eat. Because there's people that land on this Plymouth colony that look around and like, there's no infrastructure here. What am I supposed to do? I'm a tanner, I tan hides. I'm a baker, I bake pies. I'm a potter, I make pots. I'm a blacksmith, I have nothing to do blacksmith stuff with except for what I brought with me. This is what I mean when I say no infrastructure. You're landing on a beach and then there's woods there. You're going to run into Indians soon and you only have what you brought with you. Talk about alone. Alone. Survivor. Time to survive. You're going to shoot every freaking deer that you can find and eat them. You're going to shoot every fowl you can find and eat them. You're even going to try to fish everything. Yes.
Did you say we were getting off early today?
Yep, and this is it. This is the last slide.
Early? It's crazy. It's all.
It's 10:30.
Yeah. Well, I thought this class ended at 10:25.
Yeah, it did, didn't it?
So then we're actually.
Yeah, we're actually going over now. Okay, I'm gonna have to stop there.
How
Look
early?
up the Mayflower Compact.edu.org. It's interesting. That is all I have for you today. Sorry it wasn't so early, but here it is.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Have a nice
What's the part after
day.
that?
Have a nice day, Kevin.
We don't know.
Bye, Kevin. Get better.